Hello, this is Vulturefire, and it's time for another episode in my new player decks series. This time we're going to be playing Shah'Ru. So, as usual with this series, we have a forge that is not fully upgraded. You can see here what we do have. We are not planning to use the market. We are not going to engage the shrine. We're just fighting a regular depth 3 run. We've only done the quests that are depth 1 and 2. So, you don't have to have done Lost Warrior or Brightest Flame in order to build the deck that I'm about to build. We've opened some packs, but not a ton. And this time around we are playing Ru, and we are level 4 as we are with all characters that I am doing with this series with, at least for my first set of videos. So Ru is kind of all about discard and evasion. So we get evasion when we kill enemies. We get reactive shivs when we discard cards. And this means that one of the Ru strategies that we can't use because we don't really have the cards for it is to summon enemies and then kill them. So we summon shades using our own cards, and then we kill them to get value. But the shade summon cards unlock at level 5, so we don't have those yet. Gotta change the card back. It's very important. So, for Ru, you have a lot of cards that are very good. The first thing is we definitely want a pair of Tricky Focus, because Tricky Focus is very good. Tricky Focus will let us discard cards for value. And then I usually go with Predict, because Predict does lose you mana when discarded. But, you know how much mana you get if you discard a Focus? None. Do you know how much mana you get if you discard a Predict? At least 2. I say at least 2, because if you discard a Predict, well, you have no mana, so you play a Rummage with your last mana, and you discard the Predict. Well, you don't have any mana to lose, so you just have spent all 3 of the mana you got from it. Blade Totem is also very good. It does have a nasty habit of stealing mana, but that's usually fine. I want at least 1 Feint. I think having the Evasion Strike is good. Definitely want a pair of Rummages. I don't know if we want to try and do Venomous Maneuver. It is very good. It needs a little bit of setup. So we want a Fate Barrier, which, when we discard it, we lose shield and we gain evasion. We want, I think, a pair of Ripostes. If we evade twice, we can draw both of them. I don't know if we want 1 or 2 of them. We may use these instead of the Blade Totems. And then Venomous Maneuver. Let's go 1 Venomous Maneuver and 1 Blade Totem. Okay, so we have a fairly aggressive starting deck. Our plan here is to try and use evasion rather than shield to keep us alive. From the card pool, we will take Decreasing Mana because it's pretty okay. Handful of Knives. Eviscerating Shiv. It's not a card that I necessarily love, but you've seen, if you've watched other videos, we have a relatively small number of total cards to work with, so we take what we can get. Ether Storm. Flood of Insight. Vampiric Strike. And then, we have 2 more spots. I think they're going to go to Spry Vigor and Arcane Silence, because the AoE Arcane isn't bad. Careful Strike, I don't know that we can set up consistently enough. We will take the Strike Draw. We will take Fey Ruse. We don't have enough bleed to make Irritating Dust work. That's something that you really need more cards available to you to make that one work. Mind Sap is good, though. Those are fine. Battle Glory is usually pretty good. Surprise Sack is usually pretty good. Contemplate is even better than normal for Ru. Trying to think what other cards we want. Sanctuary seems okay. Mana Bolt is usually good because we can usually leverage it. So, unfortunately, we don't have that many cards that can discard. So I am, I think, going to take Tricky Focus, and I don't think I want Rummage, though, but it's pretty close, just because I said we kind of are lacking in other options. Last Resort could be good. And then, like one more card. Stinging Strike seems okay. This card I think I underrate slightly. Mind Seed is kind of questionable. I think the Predict might be better than the Mind Seed. Because we aren't really... We are planning to play a fairly aggressive deck, which means that the growth is less important. And Predict kind of does more with our overall plan. So. Alright. We are absolutely going Ramparts, because there are a lot of cards we would like to have. Between these two... Crystal Dragon. Okay, so we are fighting Baylator, which is actually nice because we usually can manage evasion pretty well against Baylator, like because that's our whole thing. Crystal Dragon. We don't really care about the card drops from it. Actually, I say that the Corner Strike might actually be good here. But we want to fight Vindictive Shades because they can give us good stuff. And so this is the route we're taking. Alright. So, this is a little awkward that this is here, because Enraged Persistence is one of the cards we most want, but Slige are a pain in the butt, and we really don't want to fight them. We do want to fight Bentas, because that'll be our only real access to enemy summoning cards. And then we can go up this route and get... Artillery is pretty good still. Alright. So that is still going to give us temporary powerful, even though we can't get the whatever out. The bleed is pretty annoying to us, but we get the immediate revenge. Yeah, you can see here like the downside of the bleed. We just don't have a good way to deal with bleed. Alright, so we didn't get the card we were really looking for, but Undying Persistence is still pretty good. Because it does discard things, and it does give other value. Doesn't actually work out the way we want it to. It's fine. Nice clean fight. And that'll let us summon an enemy Bento, which we can then kill for value. I don't really know what all the rewards are from that event. So this fight, it occurs to me, could actually be tricky, depending on how things shake out. But I still think this fight is probably going to be harder, especially without shield generation with the poison that throws at us. This would be another enemy summon card, theoretically, but also this fight could also kill us, because it's a lot of damage that we don't have shield for, so. So we unfortunately didn't quite get the kill there, but... Alright, I'm going to do stuff. Sorry, I got distracted by Discord, which is not uncommon. Let's draw some more cards. Going to use this to avoid spending mana. And we should be able to just get this out by killing everything. All right. So, Power Surge, Battle Glory, these are both very good cards. Having a bit of healing would be nice. I think I'm going to take it for that reason. I don't think we are a Arcane Converter deck, but we might be a Burst Armor deck. So Burst Armor is 1 less mana per turn, but if we're taking less than 5 turns, then that extra starting mana is going to be more value overall. And we are planning to take less than 5 turns, so. Okay. We have 2 evasion. There's all the evasion we need. The plated is pretty annoying, but I do at least get to. But the Sleegays also have plated, so. Let's go pitch one of those. So this is more damage. Slightly. And there we go. Legendary Strike is very good. I don't know how, like, that's a lot of mana, but I think with the extra starting mana, we can probably play it somewhat consistently. This upgrade is very good. Although mostly only if we can get the whatever out of it. This getting an extra hit, I think, is worth it. I think that's probably the best option. I think we're just going to move on. Gonna do that. So next turn, this Dirk is going to be doing a lot of damage to us. I kind of want to save that for next turn, but I don't think I can. I think that having this purity up is worth it. Because now we won't explode when we get hit by the purity. All right, we're going to do this. I don't think we want to do that this turn. Give extra evasion doesn't really do much for us, but and there we go. I think I'm willing to reroll to take artillery. I think artillery is good enough to justify. Oh man, that's not bad. It's not actually amazing, but it's not bad. And then we're going to upgrade Battle Glory because that just makes this a lot easier to use. Could go here to try and get those two, but see, that gives us Envenom, which is actually isn't bad, but I think we're just going to go to those two. All right, we're going to be able to get a friendo. There we go. I think we take the Shah'Rus. It's a good thing to discard. It gives us lots of value. This is also not bad, but this is unfortunately bad against Purity, although we can at least deal with the Purity. I think we're fine doing this. I think I just want to pop his Purity there. And now we have plenty of evasion. And we're gonna do some value. So we do this without full spacing it. We just don't draw all of the exhaustion, which is obviously totally okay. Oh, that has its opportunist. I should be a little more careful. Yeah, this fight is very good for us because these guys have multiple forms, and every form that we kill counts as counts for an opportunist. Where am I getting shield for? Oh, this guy's giving me a shield. Whoops. I didn't think about that. There we go. So this steals mana when drawn. It also gets powerful. The other card that we can get here is also pretty good. I don't know that we can deal with this because this goes poorly with Predict. I think we don't want it. I think we want to reroll and take the other card here because of the Predict interaction, like I said. Arcane Amulet is pretty good with the cannons, with the artillery. Artillery Plus is very good. I am very tempted to upgrade that, so it's Shah'Rus. I think it's one of these two, most likely. And then, Maybe if I cut the Venomous Maneuver here. I think because of the Warbot, I cut the Venomous Maneuver. Because it's harder for us to hit Zero Shield. Alright, Swift Adaptation is great. I don't know which mid-boss we're going after. Oh, we're probably going to go this direction, because if we can get Forbidden Oath. Forbidden Oath is incredible. Actually have enough evasion here, which is great. Oh, in my head, I was going to have lethal. There we go. Now, lethal. Yeah, Legendary Strike, we absolutely should try and find more mana at some point. Contemplate is very good. Mana is a concern. Especially because, like, we specifically took the cards that we have less mana after turn 1. because we killed 2 things. Or because we have 2 evasions, we just get to completely ignore the nonsense that's going on here. And by nonsense, I mean the enemy attempting to interact with us in any way. So this is very good, but I think with mana being a problem, we want the arms race more. And we have enough other evasion right now that we can afford to take the arms race. And that is a very, very good upgrade. Spectral Focus would be good. I think I like Spectral Focus more than I like any of those. Although I don't think I like it enough to spend a reroll token on it. Let's pitch that. So then we can do bonus damage to you. Alright, we don't have anything that draws on killing enemies. There we go. This is not the card we're looking for. Did I already burn a reroll token, or have we just not? We've just been removing cards, I guess. I think we just take the Stinging Strike. It is a 0-cost strike, which is kind of where we want to be right now. This fight can be annoying, but I believe in us. Going to get to riposte twice. Very good chance of getting mana here. Absolutely no luck. We drew the only things we could have drawn. If we'd drawn either of those, we would have been able to still play this, which was what I was hoping to do. But no such luck. I think we're holding almost basically all of our strikes, right? No, we're not. I guess I am still doing that though. We get to be at just low enough status here to be fine. Fortunately, we are now going to get triple exploded. Or no, we're only going to get doubled, which is good. And then one of the freezes got used on a riposte. In case you're curious how that shook out. Unfortunately, that turns off predict, which is very annoying. We can't cleanse off shocked, so. Right. I finally get to legendary, although on a turn where we don't have enemies attacking, so. Okay. Okay, so we get to evade this incoming hit. Our fights are going way longer than I was expecting, but can't say it's not going well overall. Well, I can't say, like I said, mana, bit of a problem. I don't know that we have enough buffs to make Surge of Potential work. We're going to take a handful of knives, and I think we have to upgrade mana. And because of where we're at, like, we just don't have spare mana. I think we may cut the Contemplate just because, like, we don't have the mana for it. Although, I should have not cut anything. So I guess we're both cards. We're getting mana here regardless, I guess. So let's get that out. Could go to that. I can get you off the table, that'd be nice, because this one's going to be a real pain in the butt soon. Well, I am still splitting my damage because I am bad at this game. So we get to evade that hit. We don't quite get that kill on the back one, which is annoying, because we are about to get Arcane dead. Oh no, we're not, because we have the Arcane whatever. We did lose our friendo, but could be a lot worse. Hey, get dunked on. We are disgustingly low on evasions. But I promise things are going to get better after this fight, because we will have extra mana. Okay. Forbidden Oath. Alright, this fight could be tough though. We'll see. So Forbidden Oath, what it does is it gains this mana, and then it summons a friend. And by a friend, I mean an enemy. Let's get split out. So you have to die, because we have a bad time if you don't. Oh, in my head, I could still afford this, which I can't, which is not great. Because it means we're going to be bleeding this turn, because I messed up. We are going to get 2 turns back to back, though. And also, We're no longer bleeding. It's actually pretty good timing on the whatever. So if we do this, we get evasion, but we're invincible this turn anyway. It's guaranteed to draw is faint. I think we pitch that. A little unfortunate sequencing here. Actually, it's fine. All right. So the enemies have opportunists. They are going to attack us if we draw too many cards. How do we get... Oh, right, from the weather. I was like, how do we get non-temporary evasion? Goodbye. All right. As good as that is, we just need more mana. That's great. Ancient Statue gives us even more powerful when we kill things. I was pretty sure that was going to draw us Legendary Strike, but I guess I underestimated just how many strikes we have. Bye. Everyone gets hidden 2 and curse 4. So the only thing here is that that hidden means that this guy's going to evade 100% of our attacks this turn. Can't evade bleed though. Let me try and think how many cards we're going to have in hand after I do this. The answer was the right number. See, I told you, 100% evade chance. Should have done that sooner. Fortunately, we should get to evade this. And you're no longer hidden. Oh, we didn't get to kill because we were too busy killing. Alright, I don't think we can afford to give enemies hidden. Otherwise, this would be good, but we can't afford to give enemies hidden. This is very good as well, though, so we're happy to take it. All right, mana situation, I think, is now a lot closer to being resolved. Oh, we aren't going to get... We don't have space for all of the leeching shivs. It's okay. Alright, so this guy's now going to try and attack us while also gaining shield, which is, I mean, it's a strategy. We'll see how it works out for him. So we can't play this outright, but we can just do that. And so once we break a shield again, he's going to try and hit us, do the same thing this turn that didn't work out last turn. I don't know, maybe this turn it'll work for him. Let's find out. I mean, so far I would not describe this as working out phenomenally, but we are out of evasions. We get enough evasions for this, but that won't let us. It's not really what I was hoping to see off of that. We evade all but one hit here, and we are invincible, so not evading the other hit doesn't matter. Just gonna keep trying to do the same thing over and over again. Dragon's insane. We're just gonna take Ether Storm because it seems very good. Sure, elemental classes are fine. Upgrade the Ether Storm and remove what? The Verminous Assault we haven't really been able to play in a while. As much as I like it, even with our mana upgrades, I think it is still not something we're able to consistently do. We're able to do consistently enough. I guess we did do it in the last fight, whatever. So this fight, we have now one thing, so I think we can manage it. And these fights could be annoying. If we go up this route, you gotta fight Prowlers, which I don't like doing. If we could skip a lot more fights, and this guy tends to be pretty easy for us because we get a Halt, especially because we're going to get Halt and a powerful invasion from it. So I think we're going to go that route. So you're just going to die even if we don't target you directly. So there we go. We do not have enough evasion, but that's going to turn this on. Oh. Oh, right. And then because we've got both of the whatchamacallits, the number of cards needed to do that one thing is very, very low. So also give us the other evasion we need. Alright, so unfortunately there is going to be healing here from hitting our buddy. But I don't think it's going to be enough, to overcome what we get from the riposte. Just take another arms race. Unfortunately that top option there doesn't increase max mana, or doesn't increase max health rather. Purity buff is okay. Unfortunately, the big hits here are front-loaded. So So this guy does have a lot of health in this area, but I think we can manage it. Oh, I should have considered the question of whether or not we can have a space in hand. All right, we got there. It's going to be an expensive discard, but I don't think it's worth. No, that is probably worth it. I'm just going to into it. Pitch that and see if we get anything of value. All right, no luck. So the nice thing is we do get to evade these front hits. I'm kind of thinking that I may want to upgrade some of the whatchamacallit. I've kind of messed up. I don't actually have quite enough cards to place here. Oh, we do have Purity. So I had something I was in the middle of saying that I just completely slipped my brain. So we'll just assume that it wasn't too important. Oh, I should have played that. Alas. I think what we have is very good. That's very good. Just more mana that does damage. We like mana that does damage. Do I get one of the predicts here? I think I do. It's a bit more nebulous, but I think it's fine. This is a card that I would really like to have seen in next turn. Oh, I should have summoned. Especially because we really want to get that shield out, that summon out sooner, because yeah, these explosions are otherwise going to kill it. Oh, sequencing is hard. Alright, this will work out. Little Knights really suffers from that serrated Shiv nerf. We are looking at exploding here, but oh yeah, because even at 18 isn't needed enough to explode, but we have the Purity, so it's fine. Yeah, explosions in this fight do hurt us. Alright, so we're gonna get the kill. And I don't know that I can afford either of these, is the problem. Yeah, we'll happily take a decreasing mana here, I think. Extra crit chance is better than the extra evade chance for us. And I think we upgrade, I think the feint actually to get the extra evasion. I think that evasion is going to be important, and I think we're relatively low right now. And I may cut the Stinging Strike just because, like, I think it is the strike of the ones in my deck that I at least want to draw off of Strike Draw. Okay. Fortunately, there are a ton of incoming hits this turn, and we do not have anywhere near enough evasion. Alright, so it's going to trip Opportunist. The most annoying part of that Opportunist is that it corrupts our fatigue. But one neat thing that's about to happen is that tripping this Opportunist is going to redraw us our ripostes. So we just get to do so much riposting. And now I feel silly for not doing things in a better order. We are going to get to evade one of these, but unfortunately we don't get to evade both. But, oh, we do, because we have the 5% evade chance. It just happened to kick in. And then riposte doing work. I don't hate Persecute. Let's tag you with that. Now we're going to take some damage because we did not find any evasion on turn 1, which is something to be wary of in the Violator fight. Because we don't have a ton of wiggle room. So we can do this. I should have just put those debuffs on this front one. I don't think it's worth spending all of that mana on a 7x2. We are invincible, so we don't take any damage this turn. Alright, that's good to see. So the nice thing here is that we have a mountain of evasion. Right, this is perfect because you're going to die on your turn, which means that we get the full amount of time to deal with this hatched thing. Although this is kind of the big case where I do regret not having whatchamacallit? Oh man, we just redrew it immediately. Never mind, everything's fine. Not having Arcane Rune is that one fight, and we didn't end up getting punished, so. These are both very good going into Bay later. We're going to take the Hunter's Focus, which is riskier, but I believe in us. Okay. Get the extra evasion. Neither of those, I think. Actually, this. So, I think this ends up being better. We still get some starting mana, but crucially, we have more max health in the event that we have a bad turn 1 or 2 or whatever. And so we do get to be invincible this turn. Another thing that's nice is our friendo here is never going to be attacked by Bay later. Just safe. Makes life easier on us. I should have pitched the whatever instead of that. Oh, it's too late now. All right, we got plenty of evasion. We can afford to lose a little bit of health. Maybe we can get it back immediately. Yeah, definitely not the fastest run ever, but we are doing tons of damage. Get some cannons. Get more damage. And yeah, that is going to be the run. And that's Shah'Ru in a nutshell. You go very aggressive. You play around your evasion. You'll notice that like we didn't have shield, and it didn't matter because we were very much relying on evasion in just every fight, and that was fine. Against Maul, we might have been. We would have probably had a little more trouble. We would have wanted to have more aggressively prioritized. Maybe wanted to have targeted Ether Planes to try and get Elemental Strike, because having access to Frost Rune could have helped. But also, Battle Glory does good work, and we could have tried to prioritize picking up like a Clear Focus to get more cleanse against Maul. But yeah, this is it's a pretty good, nice, clean run. That's going to be it for this time. I will see you next time for the last of the first set, which will be Neema. See you then. Doodles.